Good morning, Mad Hatters.
And welcome to our first episode, Oyler News Network. I'm Lamont Sargent, one of your anchors.
And I'm Loriniya Davis, another anchor. Thank you for tuning in. You can count on us to give you updates on all things Oyler, Lower Price Hill, and more.
Let's get into it. Our first story today is about the Mad Hatter Closet. Reporter Daisy interviews one of its organizers and tells us about what the space offers if you're ever in need of supplies.
Did you know that we have a place that supplies free clothing and hygiene products for you to use? It's right across from the school when you go out of the cafeteria doors. Danielle runs the Mad Hatter Closet, and she tells us how it all started.
A teacher back years ago wrote just saying that around wintertime some of the students didn't have coats and hats and such, and I just thought people who live within 20 minutes of where we do should have all of the things that they need. And so we just started collecting in our neighborhood, and that's how it started.
She has a team of people helping her run the closet, always organizing supplies as they're donated. She talks about who can get resources from the closet.
So if you attend Oyler or you're in the Early Learning Center, you are welcome to come to the closet. There's no age. We serve anywhere from 0 to 6. We brought close down to them, all the way up to high school. And then we've even had some kids come back who are in college or interviewing for jobs.
They have shoes, bows, feminine products, hair products, and much more. The closet began to supply free items about 7 years ago.
Come over and see us. We have a lot of great things over here, and we love getting to meet students and helping them shop.
This is Daisy with the Oyler News team.
Thank you for sharing that story with us, Daisy. Speak up and let a teacher know if you need anything from the Mad Hatter Closet. Next up is Sadie and Shelby giving us a rundown on all things Miser's Market.
Miser's Market is a grocery store on State Avenue.
I started working here November the 11th of last year.
And it's only a 3-minute walk from Oyler. Miss Marisha talks about what makes Miser special.
We have free produce over in the last shelf and the refrigerator on the end of the corner where we get donations of free fruits and vegetables where you can come in and get that at any time, every day. We have a green giveaway where you can sign up on our computer as a member, and then you can get 2 green things a day as you make a purchase. And then also at the same time when you make your purchases, you can get points where if you get up to 89 points, you can get $2 off your next purchase.
It's not just all about the nice deals. Lower Price Hill was a food desert before this market opened over a year ago.
It's for the neighborhood, for the neighborhood. So don't feel bad when you come in here because we're here for you.
A food desert is an area where it's difficult to access and buy high-quality, affordable food.
Melissa Baker works in the deli at Miser's, and she tells us her favorite thing about the market.
I just like being able to provide a service for the people in my neighborhood because we were without a grocery store for so long. When I say people, I'm part of that people because I live here for now. I'm getting ready to move this weekend, but I do live here and I work here, and I like being able to provide a service.
Out of everything you see here, Melissa says,
the free produce, I think that's an important thing because a lot of times people don't have enough for the apples, the oranges, the tomatoes, the lettuce. And you need that kind of stuff.
For the Oyler News Network, this is Shelby and Sadie. Signing out.
Thanks for sharing, ladies. Loriniya, have you been to Miser's Market?
Yes, I have. I get my Twix there. Immaculate, tasty. Have you?
No. Twizzlers? Yeah, my favorite. My really favorite? Like favorite? Lay's
For
Southern
those of
Honey
you that
Bucket.
don't know, they had Broadway play Hamilton came to Cincinnati this past month.
But if you missed it, don't worry. Some of our Oyler students and faculty were lucky enough to catch the play at the Arnold.
One of those people are me. Our reporter Gabby talks with some of them.
Hamilton came to the Aeronaut Center here in Cincinnati. I myself got to see it along with some of my friends and Oyler faculty. Miss Camphouse, our vice principal, tells us why she loves it.
No, I just think it's interesting. This is a guy who his story doesn't get told very often because he never became a president like every other founding father. So it's something that Lin-Manuel Miranda, who wrote the play and most of the music, got to tell in a way that's modern and fun and a lot of information that we don't actually know. I didn't know anything about Hamilton until I watched the play, actually. So that was great. Yeah.
Michaela, an Oyler sophomore, also saw Hamilton. She explains what she liked about the play.
I really love the king. I think he's like the ultimate character.
Here's a picture of the view that I had of the play. I like the play because it brings attention to Alexander Hamilton and the role he played in history. It was my first time ever watching the play. I never even watched it on Disney.
I think it's a great retelling of a historical event that doesn't get told in a lot of classes, and it's got a modern twist with a lot of great music.
Yes, I recommend people to go see it in person because it's definitely different than what it is on Disney.
Michaela even had some criticism about the play.
The singing could have been a little better, but I know they've been kind of doing it for a while. Their throats might be a little tired.
Reporting for Oyler News Network, I'm Gabby Daniels.
Thanks for that, Gabby. You can go see the Hamilton Broadway show until October 2nd in Cincinnati, Ohio. But it's never too early to start thinking about college.
It's true. Yesterday, me, along with some other seniors, went on a college fair trip to the Children's Museum. Had a lot of fun. It was a great experience. Our very own Mr. Talbot is your person for connecting. Yeah.
You to college experiences.
What? I interviewed him and asked him about some opportunities this school year.
We have a college fair scheduled now. I got it scheduled yesterday for October 21st. It'll be in our cafeteria. Our gym. I've invited 16 schools so far. As of about 10 minutes ago, I had 7 confirmed so far. We did one last year and had 16, so that's a pretty good number. I'm hoping to get the same amount. The first week of October, we're going to do a FAFSA night for students and parents to come, so we can do your financial aid. So FAFSA is the free application for student aid. It's one of the biggest sources of funding that our students will get. And so we want to complete that. That's a huge thing to do, just as the first step towards going to college, is making sure we get the financial aid part done. So we'll do that. We'll have the our college fair here. I have a few visits for out of town that are kind of coming up too, and then I'm working on this HBCU kind of road trip that I'm hoping to get done before the end of this semester. So we have a lot of stuff. There's also a couple of off-site college fairs, like September 28th. We'll be going to one. Anybody who wants to help or wants to go or wants to be involved, or even if you want to take a visit to a college, the best way is just to come up to me and say it. I have a good relationship with a lot of you all, and I know you all very well. I don't know everybody, and I can't read minds, right? So the best thing you can do is just come up to me or email me, or even if you tell Ms. Kuhn and Ms. Kuhn tells me, or something like that. But yeah, the best way is just let me know.
Good work on the interview, Lamont. Now, from college opportunities to enrichment opportunities, O&M reporter Antoine has you covered with all of the opportunities to get involved after school.
I feel like there's a lot of stuff happening this year. I feel like I had more last year in the fall, but I feel like this year's much more intentional than what last year was. So starting off, our theater program's back in the fall. So we did High School Musical in the spring, and that was really successful. So we've decided to do 2 shows this school year. So this fall is going to be Frozen, and then the spring is going to be Beauty and the Beast. And so Frozen actually starts today, filming this. So it starts after school today, and then we will do 3 days a week all the way up till December 9th when we perform. So that's exciting. It's going to be a big commitment for the students and the adults, but super rewarding. I think the students would say the same. Outside of that, I even brought my list with me. So student council meets once every 2 weeks now. That's going to be more intentional. We officially will have class officers this year. So we'll have a student who's the president, the vice president, a treasurer, and the secretary. And we're really looking forward to that. And hopefully they can have a lot more say in what's done. We'll do chess this year for 1 day a week. We are going to do an illustration group 1 day a week, and what that is it's a student from the University of Cincinnati that comes down, and they will end up teaching pretty much how to draw like graphic novel type stuff, and they do it with like anime characters and like that. So that's super exciting. I think the students will like that because it kind of Anime is a thing right now. And then all our media art stuff, so including what I'm doing right now. So broadcasting, podcasting, exposing students the best we can to that. I have so much now as I go through it. One Saturday a month is the adventure cruise. So we go out to different parts of Cincinnati and pretty much just go on big excursions. So we do kayaking, we've done skiing before at Perfect North, hiking. Each month's different. Swimming, it just depends on the month. If students are interested but are unsure, if you want to do something, it's a really great chance to try to grab friends to do it with and try it out as a group. Also, it never hurts to try, and you're never binding yourself to a club or a group until you do actually fully commit to it. But I would recommend, the hope is every student tries something, and sports are included. So if you're in cheerleading, or if you're in volleyball, or if you play basketball, that is something outside of the school day that you do take part in. And so the hope is that there's something for everybody in the school.
Thank you, Antoine, for sharing our school's enrichment activities. I learned some new things. Up next, we have a special segment with a special guest, Mahogany. Check this out.
Yeah, check it out.
Yeah, check it out.
Hello, my name is Mahogany, and I'll be your host for the show, Then and Now, and this is my guest,
Zaire Blythe.
And today, we'll be having her guessing who these few pictures of these teachers we have. So the rules of the game is you just guess who the teachers is from their pictures, which may be as a baby, an infant, or during their high school years, or sometimes middle school. So we're going to start with this first picture. Who do you think this is?
That looks like Miss Price to me.
Okay. And this is the same person?
The eyes look similar, so I will say Miss Price again.
Okay. That is actually Miss Camphouse, our assistant principal. And here's the next person. Who did this look like?
The face is giving Flea.
All right, and here's the second picture.
It's giving Flea. Miss Fleeman.
Okay, now you got that one right. And this one?
Mr. Allison. The principal.
And this is him again.
Mr. Allison.
Yep, you got that one right. And the last one?
Mr. Sailor.
That's correct.
Oh my gosh.
All right, so you got what? 3 out of the 4, correct?
Mm-hmm.
And that'll be all. Thanks for coming on the show, Zaire. And that'll be all for this first episode. And that'll be all for the first episode of Then and Now. Thank you.
Thanks for that, Mahogany. If you would like to participate in Then and Now, that was five. Reach out to us and let us know.
Over the next few episodes, we've interviewed new teachers at Oyler so you can get to know them. Up first is Mr. B, our new science teacher.
Ken and Loriniya ran this interview.
Actually, I really didn't hear about the school before, such as inside I knew about your sports a couple years ago, but this is the first time I've been inside the building, and I enjoy it. So it's almost like a small community. Everyone knows each other. That's a good thing. Respect. That is my main thing, is respect. Because I will respect you, but everybody got to show respect for each one in the class. It don't matter if you did not like them, but you still got to respect them. I've been in high school teaching for years. I coach basketball and baseball and football. so more into sports a lot. It helped me to become a person I am because of through sports. Actually, I'm gonna be honest with you. Right now, this Bell 3 class I have right now, biology, is a kick. I love them. We have a great time in classroom and learning and good group discussions and things like that.
Good work on that interview, Loriniya and Kenya.
Thanks.
Loriniya.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Now we have. Oh my God! Yay! Yes! Yes! Yes!
Egg boiling season is hastily approaching, and we all know the top concern of egg boiling season is showing up to your egg function with a sad, unboiled egg. Really? That's the best you can do? Cut the films. All we'll need is this one egg. First things first, you're gonna want to crack open your egg into a bowl. And then you're gonna want to whisk it. I'll just do that now. Should I keep watching or? Okay. Once your egg's been whisked until it's lost all of its color, like so, you're going to want to pour it into a pot. Now we wait. Now, all I have to do is remove this eggshell.
Thanks for that. It was immaculate, I think.
Yeah. Now, most of you know the Santa Maria, or the Joe Williams Family Center, simply as the Center.
This place has become a spot for some after-school activities for Oyler students, but it's also a family for many students.
Our reporter, Kobe, took a camera to the center to see what it was all about.
And how do you feel about the center?
I love the center. You know, I mean, I'm the director of the program here that we run at the center, the youth program for Santa Maria, and I feel really honored to be able to be here working with great youth like you, Alexis, and Kobe, all the other kids who come in here, Connor as well, of course, and all of our great partnerships with Oyler and other organizations. But yeah, we're just trying to provide opportunities for youth to have fun and productive activities after school, also working with kids in school, and trying to make the community a better place for kids to grow up in. So
I think it's a cool place to hang out and stuff, and come do cooking classes because it's around next door. And Chef Mike, I think it is. And that's it.
That's it?
All right, head up.
What are you all cooking in there today?
Hibachi.
Spaghetti.
Hibachi.
Thank you for that, Kobe.
Now we're going to send it over to Tori for your updates on all things Mad Hatter Sports. Tori girl.
Thanks, Loriniya. I'm Tori, your sports anchor for today. Oilers' fall sports season is heating up. We're in the middle of volleyball season, cross-country meets, and even our first ever esports season. And our basketball teams and cheer teams are prepping for what's ahead. Up first, Steven interviewed Mr. OB to get an overview about all Mad Hatter sports this fall. Check it out.
So fall, we have cross-country and volleyball. And that's both for boys and girls on the cross country side. So any boy and girl who's interested in that can run cross country this year. And then we have girls volleyball on both the junior high and the varsity level. Well, the first step is getting a physical. So, and that's the most important thing. So you can't participate in a sport at any level here in the state of Ohio without having a physical. So you want to get with one of the coaches, and if you're interested in those things, they have copies of the physical and final forms that you need to fill out. Another person that has it is Mr. Stanley, who is the assistant athletic director, or myself. So you can see, there's many people you can go to get the paperwork that you need, and you'll go down to the clinic, which is great here at Oyler. We have a clinic here in the building, and so you can go and schedule a physical there. And then once you're done with that, you'll have to go online, and your parents will have to fill out forms online, which takes, it could take 15-20 minutes to do a few forms here and there, and then the student athlete. So if you're interested at the end of everything, you're the last person to sign off on everything, and then once you sign off on it, you're good to participate in sports for the year. I think we're coming off one of our best years ever in volleyball. Last year, we had like 16 girls involved throughout the season, and it was great. We did graduate a few of those girls, unfortunately, so we're starting over a little bit on the numbers, but we have a lot of girls that played last year that are coming back this year, and I'm excited to see the progression that they made in a year. And just I want to see our volleyball program grow even more. As far as cross country goes, we're getting some more people interested in cross country. Last year we had one runner the whole year. It was, Michael does a great job. He's very passionate about running, but I want to also surround him with some other people who are interested in running. And cross country is a great sport for individuals who play basketball because it's going to help with your endurance. If you're able to run 3.1 miles multiple times, every week, by the time you get to basketball season, sprinting up and down the court is going to be a lot easier for you. So I really encourage people who are interested in playing basketball, baseball, softball, whatever, later on in the year to come out to cross country. Even though we've already started, you can still join, come out and really grow the sport that we have here at Oyler and cross country.
Thanks for that, Stephen. Tickets to catch volleyball games are $4, so please come out and support the Lady Mad Hatters and our cross-country teams. More on that to come. In fact, our reporter, Hannah, went to a cross-country practice this past month to catch up with the team's coach, Miss Price. Here's the story.
There you go, Michael!
This fall cross-country season is up and running. Miss Price, the team head coach, tells us why this is her favorite.
What I really like about coaching cross country is getting to know all the students outside of the classroom and also helping them better themselves as individuals.
Miss Price and her team of two, Michael and Kirsha, run to practice every day. She explains more about their season.
A typical schedule for cross country is we'll practice usually 3 to 5 days a week, and then we'll have one race day a week, and our races range from 2 to 3 miles.
The team practices at Evans Field with our beautiful skyline. Miss Price loves running, and she's passionate about coaching a small team.
I love having a smaller team because I'm able to get to know each student athlete individually.
Individual sports at Oyler are growing because you only need 1 or 2 people to join. Kirsha says why she joined.
To get myself in shape.
And Miss Price approves.
Go Mad Hatters.
For the last meet, Michael was recovering from an illness, but his time was 29 minutes and 32 seconds. This is Hannah Emmons reporting for ONN.
Thanks for those updates, Hannah. Did you know we have an esports team now? Our team competes in Super Smash Bros. Against schools across Ohio. Here's a video that shows off the new team.
What is it? Pretty much just competitive video games is what we do. So today, while you're recording this or interviewing me, I know you interviewed a student. It's our first official match. So I got my phone out to talk to the other team, and I got my instructions out because I'm still learning how this works. But yeah, today was our first match, and it's going on behind me right now. It's exciting. I mean, it's something new. The school's never done it before, so we're excited to have it be a thing.
We asked Lonnie how he felt about being able to play video games on a team with our school against other schools.
Crazy. It's kind of confusing. I wouldn't think that would happen.
The wins and losses, I don't care if we go 7-0, I don't care if we go 0-7, I don't care if it doesn't matter. We lose everything, we win everything, it doesn't matter to me. I just want them to learn and then get better over time, and then honestly, by the time we get to the spring, it's a more solidified team, and from there we, are a consistent sport team just like any other sport that our school has. So.
This is Daisy Perez reporting again with the Oyler Newscast.
Great video, Daisy. Thank you for showing us how our esports team is doing. Now we know you've been waiting to see it. Here are some highlights from this volleyball season so far.
Get it. There you go. Give it up.
That video was shot by our sports team that's been capturing different games this past month. Thank you for that, and you look great out there, ladies. Once again, I'm Tori. Back to you, Lamont and Loriniya.
Thanks for all the updates, Tori. I play volleyball.
I don't play nothing. Now, before we wrap up, take a look at our Oilers family's birthdays from September. Great work on that, Michaela and Trey.
That's it for this month. Thank you so much for tuning in to the first episode of the Oyler News Network. My name is Loriniya.
And I'm Lamont.
See you soon.
Bye, guys.